How are you guys doing? Welcome back to another video. So we have ourselves the icon that we got out of the icon pack, Roberto Carlos, which is great, right? Obviously, because it's Roberto Carlos, but it's also the position I really needed for my team. So that's gonna solve my left back problem for, quite a bit. But yeah, Roberto Carlos is great. The icon pack came out, I feel like a bit ago, right? Maybe a week, if I'm not mistaken. So I'm slacking a little bit, which is kind of unfortunate because at the moment I feel like I'm averaging maybe a video every week, which isn't exactly where I want to be at. And yeah, I just want to get in a more consistent groove because I want to try more and more of these icons, like Roberto Carlos. So hopefully that happens. But yeah, Roberto Carlos, he's always good every year, right? Everyone knows that. And really the big flaw in this card, and maybe the only flaw, and it's most noticeable this year, is unfortunately his size, maybe physically. And with how the meta works, the mechanics work, I feel like it's more evident than ever, particularly on new gen. I'm on new gen. I don't know exactly how old gen he'll react differently maybe, but you guys know, of course, with the new and old gen, there's different, the mechanics are different in game. So for example, your acceleration types, you have lengthy, explosive, and controlled, whereas I don't believe old gen actually, I don't believe old gen has that, but it's most noticeable, right? So his weakness and his size. So for one, you have the crossing, right? Crossing is very strong this year. So those back post cross, even though he has good jumping at 84, being 5'6", he doesn't have that height ability to kind of contest. So if someone's back post who has considerable height on him, he's not going to be able to contest, and he'll get beat quite easily. And then you have, of course, those through balls, the over the top through balls, which are really broken. And even though he's very quick, those players that are lengthy will always have that advantage. So he's not able to be lengthy, but also when you play that over the top through ball, so take Haaland for example. If someone puts the ball over the top, he is going to just get boxed out, right? Haaland has that where if you even try to nudge him off the ball, he's just a solid wall. So yeah, he's going to get exploited when it comes to, if someone is abusive with that over the top through ball mechanic, he's going to get exploited. And also those back post cross, that's really the main concern, and there's really nothing you can do about that to fix that, but just something to kind of be wary of. But otherwise, it's a great card. All around, he's a great attacking fullback, but also defensively, which is something some people don't always recognize about Roberto Carlos. Everyone just thinks he's a gunslinging, attacking fullback, but defensively maybe a liability. But yeah, he's very good defensively as well. So yeah, the pace, he's got 94 acceleration and 91 sprint speed. Even though he's not lengthy, he's still very explosive and very noticeable on the attack. When going forward, he's very quick at beating his man. You can see some great burst of pace here, and then a good cross to Haaland, off a cross. So yeah, he's very good in transition. His speed, he's rapid in game. And another thing, and I said this with Makalele as well, right? So even, he has these great pace stats, but also the 85 agility and 89 balance is something to note, which makes him feel much quicker in game, particularly on the defensive side. So when it comes to, I guess, change of direction, going up and down the field, he's got that quick change of direction because of the fluidity, the mobility. So yeah, that's something I really like. And it will also help him when it comes to containment and kind of stopping those attacks. He's going to be able to adjust accordingly. And then you have the shooting, of course. He has that goal scoring ability. You guys know that. If you're good at free kicks, as you'd expect, this guy can definitely do it. I'm not good at free kicks. I wasn't able to score a free kick with him, unfortunately. But if you're capable, if you have the ability, you can definitely do something with that. He has the 90 free kick accuracy, the 92 shot power, and the 88 curve. So those are really good stats. Also, the crossing, he has 81, but it feels really good in game. If you find some space, and if you do have a good enough striker in the box, like Haaland, you'll definitely get a good amount of goal contributions. And then defensively, like I said, he's very, very strong. Probably his strongest attribute, his slide tackle. It's a very good animation. He's got the 87 slide tackle, also 83 stand tackle, and despite being small, actually, he does use his body quite well to win the ball back, which I really like. So yeah, defensively very strong when going into the challenge, but also the interceptions, very good at picking out passes. So yeah, it's a very good card, on both ends of the field. And if you pack them, you're very fortunate. I wouldn't necessarily, unless it's really the last position you're looking for, I wouldn't necessarily go out and spend 500k, especially at this stage for a fullback, because you can still get very, very good other options for a much cheaper price. So yeah, great card though if you're looking for a top, one of the better options at fullback in the game. And yeah, definitely one I would recommend. So that's going to be my video. Please like, of course, subscribe, comment down below who you'd like to see next, and thank you for watching.